Hey guys, it's Charm and welcome to another one of my videos. So today's video is going to be, what are your intuitive gifts? So there are 4 of them that we're going to go through: Clairvoyance, Clairaudience, Clairsentience, and Claircognizance. I think that's how you say it. And I'm going to say a list of, I think it's 9 to 10 statements, and you're going to need a pen and paper, and whatever statement I say that applies to you, you just put a tick on the paper, and if that statement doesn't apply to you, you don't put anything. And at the end, I will tally up everything with you guys, and I'll explain that more in detail after. And whichever one you have the most ticks for is your intuitive gift. And yeah, so we are going to get started with the intuitive gift of clairvoyance. Okay, so I'm going to be using this book because there are a lot of different intuitive gifts and a lot of different statements, and I'm going to have to read them all. And that's a lot to memorize, so so we're going to be starting with the spiritual gift of clairvoyance. So I'm going to say 9 statements, and then you guys put a tick for each statement that applies to you. So number 1 is, your dreams are very vivid and clear. Number 2 is, you find yourself daydreaming a lot. Number 3 is, when you feel a spirit around you, you feel like you can see it in your mind, and you feel like you can see what it looks like. So if you feel like there's something, like a presence around you, you always have an image of what that looks like. Number 4 is, you've had dreams or visions during meditation that have came true. Number 5 is, sometimes you see random flashes of light. Number 6 is, you see things out of your peripheral vision, and you have to check that you didn't see someone. So maybe if you're looking like straight, and then you might see something out of the corner of your eye, and then you have to look to make sure no one's there. Number 7 is, you are good at coming up with metaphors to explain things, and you use a lot of adjectives in your sentences and when you speak. Number 8 is, when you listen to a conversation, you always have a scene playing out in your head, and you feel like you're watching it like it's a movie. And number 9 is, you create entire scenes in your mind about the future. So that was 9 of them for clairvoyance. So tally them all up, and if you guys have gotten 6 or more, then that means you are more clairvoyant. That's one of your spiritual gifts or intuitive gifts. So clairvoyance is basically just being able to see. It's just like the gift of seeing and being able to see spirits and being able to envision spirits in your mind. So what I have written is intuitive sight, having visions that come true, and sometimes you may just mistake this for your imagination or daydreams or wishful thinking, but these are actually your own, or you may mistake them for your own thoughts, but this is actually you being clairvoyant and being able to envision spirits in your mind, or being able to see them actually in the physical reality. Also, you may see things in your dreams, or you may daydream or see serendipitous symbols a lot as well. So maybe you will dream about something and then it will happen within the next couple of days or in that day, even if it's something very small. So basically clairvoyance is just intuitive sight and being able to see spirits more than other people can. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the spiritual gift of clairsentience. And again, there are 9 statements, and if you tally up 6 or more for this spiritual gift, that means you are more clairsentient than most people. Okay, so number 1, sometimes when you enter a room, you feel a wave of emotion that you weren't feeling before. Number 2, you get goosebumps on your body or shivers when hearing certain noises or seeing certain images. Number 3 is, you notice quick temperature changes. Number 4 is, you can sense when 2 people are angry at each other without anyone saying anything. Number 5 is, you often get random bursts of energy that come and go. Number 6 is, you often feel a tingly sensation like around the top of your head here. Number 7 is, you consider yourself to be a sensitive person. Number 8 is, sometimes you feel as if someone has touched or brushed your skin, but then no one's there. this happens a lot when you're alone as well. Just you feel like someone touched you and there's no one there. And number 9, you often have sudden and unexplained and frequent changes in emotion. So look at your paper, tally it up. Like I said, if you get more than 6, then you have the spiritual or intuitive gift of Clairsentience. And this is the ability just to sense and feel spirits around you. You have a heightened sense of feeling and knowing others' emotions, and you often know how other people are feeling without them having to tell you. So you just have this feeling. It's like you always have a feeling like if there's, you may feel like there's someone in the room with you, when there's no one there, and that could be a spirit, or you feel you know other people's emotions and know how other people are feeling without them even having to say anything. Okay, so the next spiritual gift or intuitive gift is Claircognizance. I don't know if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry if I'm not. So again, 9 statements, and if you guys get 6 or more, this is your intuitive gift. So number 1, you spend a lot of time just thinking about things. Number 2, you have lots of thoughts and ideas that often keep you up at night and don't allow you to fall asleep. Number 3, you often interrupt people because words and ideas just keep coming to you. So when you're in a conversation, someone's talking, you usually cut them off. Number 4, you really enjoy logical things and using the left side of your brain. Number 5, answers tend to come into your mind after pondering it, either for days. So when you're thinking about something and you don't know the answer, it usually comes to you within hours or days, as if someone put the answer into your mind. Number 6, you always know if someone is genuine or trustworthy, or if they're not, even without no explanation. So even if you just met them and they don't even say anything, you just know. Number 7, you enjoy writing, blogging, or creating poetry and songs. Number 8, people come to you to solve their personal and work problems. And number 9, you prefer to learn through books or written words. So tally of all those, if you get 6 or more, then you have the spiritual gift of Claircognizance. So this is just a heightened intuition. I think this is something that everyone sort of has a little bit of, but this is just very, heightened intuition. It's a clear knowing. It's kind of like that gut feeling. Usually people with Claircognizance, they have random thoughts pop into their head, and you often know how situations are going to turn out as well. So, like I said, it's kind of like that gut feeling. So a lot of the times you may go somewhere and you'll have a bad feeling and it turns out to be true, or if you are to go somewhere that's kind of risky, but you have a feeling that's going to be okay, it usually turns out to be okay. So it's those kind of things. Okay, so the last one we're going to go through is Clairaudience. I think that one sounds pretty clear, like you can hear things that other people can't. So we're going to go through again 9 statements, and if you guys get 6 or more, this is your intuitive gift. So number 1, you hear or speak to voices in your mind that are rational, encouraging, and offer ideas. Number 2, you sometimes hear a TV, radio, or talking in the distance with no explanation. Number 3, you often have conversations with yourself in the shower, car, or while alone. And this is actually supposed to be one of your spirit guides if you're having like conversations with yourself kind of thing. Number 4, you've heard whispering around you or down the hall, but there's no one there. Number 5, sometimes you hear your name, but no one is there. Number 6, you hear strange noises around your home, such as banging or creaking, but no one else will usually hear these things. Number 7, you hear buzzing and ringing sounds often. Number 8, when you give advice, others are impressed and you often wonder how you even came up with this yourself. And number 9, you sometimes hear what others can't, such as hums or cars driving by. These are actual, like you hear real sounds like the cars or the wind, but your hearing is so heightened that other people don't hear it, but you do. So if you have 6 or more, this means you have, I cannot talk, okay. So if you have 6 or more, this means you have the ability to hear spirit either externally or in your mind. So basically it's very self-explanatory. you just hear spirits. You can hear spirits talk to you. Like if you get random thoughts in your mind, like one of them said, like you don't even know where it came from, this is typically a sign that you have clairaudience as one of your intuitive gifts. So if you have 6 or more for multiple of these gifts, that just means you have multiple intuitive gifts, which is really awesome. When I did this for myself, mine was, I didn't have any of them except, well, I had clairvoyance as the 6 or more. So let me know in the comments what you guys got. I'm really curious to know. I think it's really cool to see what everyone is. I did it on my parents too, and it's a lot of fun to do on like my friends and stuff. And so let me know in the comments what you guys get for this, and also let me know if you guys want to see any specific pick a card readings. And thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next pick a card video.